Hey, hello. Thought I'd open this up. There we go. That way I don't have to put them all out on the little display. Oh, if you crochet, got a little nice crochet kit here. But anyway, now I want, since you're there, I want you to see something because, well, we just got to make sure that everybody understands that, hey, how come that's not coming through? I guess I'll just have to put it down here on this one. See? Jarts missile game. Yeah, I picked that up the other day. Um, see, I went to an estate sale because I love going to estate sales, and this was up there. And me and this other guy got into a bidding war on it. I gave $30 for that broken piece of thing. I'm going to have to 3D. I'm going to have to design and 3D print some new flights for some of them. So that's yeah, I'm going to have to fix those. Yes, they're hard to fit. That's why when I saw that, I wanted it. Um, let's see here. Oh, I hope Serpent comes over. Silver Serpent comes over here. There's that snake skin pen that I did. I think it come out pretty good. Well, they're illegal to sell unless it's like I did at an estate sale as a collector's item and things like that. So let me put this back in there. But do do you like pens? You like pens? Oh, you like pool? What do you think? Nice pool cue? Let's see here. Nice roller ball. And that's a stylus. So, yeah. Let's see. We've also got like fountain pen. Now this is the I've got two of them here, but this is the most expensive single production pen that I do. 22 karat gold on chrome. And this is Macassar ebony. This is Thuya burl. And that's an iridium tipped or nibbed fountain pen. And so I thought, well, what would be the something even better than that? So I took that pen and then I got a made a desk set and I've got the box upstairs. So it's going to stay up there. I made a custom wooden box for it with a lined inside. So you've got the fountain pen and then you've got a twist roller ball and of course a stabby stab. I mean, yeah, a letter opener. Yeah, it's a letter opener. Yeah, and then we let's see here. Papermate, Parker. Oh, neat. I was sitting here trying to think. Waterman. Papermate and Parker I'm familiar with, but Waterman, the name's familiar, but I don't know if that's a common one around this. Remember, I live in rural Arkansas, so um, stack that gold. Oh, by the way, stack that gold. I think what I sent you was one similar to this. It'll probably have a different wood on it, but this is 24 karat gold plated. It's twist pin. Now, this is mango wood. This is zebra wood, and then we got ebony. Oh, any firefighters in the group? Oh, see. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I forgot. Let me put this in here. Uh, there. Anybody wants? Click. Come on up. Yeah, probably shouldn't, but I'm old and I'm no that I've wore that joke out. I was telling people that I'm old and trying to get into heaven, but I've already got my ticket. So, here's my dragon. Oh, and that's snake wood. It almost looks like scales in it. And I love that cat's eye, that agate down there. But oh, any golfers? Golf pins. Someone purchased the iron. No, wait. Someone purchased no, the driver. But yeah, this is and I harvested this wood myself. That's spalted hickory. And of course they don't have to be pins because oh, never mind. That's at my shop. Leave some of my stuff at the shop. Oh, I forgot. Here's the firefighter pin. It has, honor and um stuff like that on dedication and everything, and it's got the little fireman hat on it. But I love the fact that to get the ink out, it actually uses a hose clamp. I just thought that was, the same mechanism for a hose clamp. That was pretty cool. And then let's see, steampunk, bolt action too. So like there. Or steam pump, it's like an old well pump, and that's what gets it out. So oh, and this one's got little portals in it. I don't know if that'll show up good, but it's got a couple with gears under it. Pictures of gears, really. Hooley likes golf. I'll remember that. Let's see. Oh, and then we've got stuff like yeah, this is the footprints pin. When you see one set of footprints, that was when I carried you, and it's got the little footprints on it, ironwood. And then we've got like this has got an actual mustard seed in the end of it, and it has Matthew 17:20 on it. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, nothing will be impossible for you. But the one that I can't keep in stock, matter of fact, this one's is over here to be shipped out, similar to those, but I call it the Heavenly Messenger pen. Okay. It actually has a cardinal on it, and it says cardinals appear when angels are near. It's got little angel wings down here too. But don't you love that ironwood? Don't that look nice? I love ironwood. So, and then my wife's favorite is this one because I poured it with some ocean colored acrylic, and then I used some stabilized maple burl and put it together. And then when I turn it down, I place this to where it looks like it's sitting on top of a hill, overlooking the ocean. But the cool part about this one is when you turn it, it actually, the lighthouse comes on. So it don't come on all the time the ink's out. It's got two different twist mechanisms, one to get the ink out, and then the other one turns the light on. But yeah, those are just some of the ones that I've been playing with. But then, yeah, see, I make custom boxes too, and games, and I mean all kinds of stuff. Kind of fun. Oh, here's my notebook that I keep all my notes in, and I just made that. There's a new incorporated town just south of us, where we bought our land. It's called Southside. Very original, but they've. I'm the first person and only right now to be licensed to do their stuff. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, do you see the? I was showing it a minute ago. The new cardinal pen. It's got a picture of a cardinal on it, and it says "Cardinals appear when angels are near." But I just love I've been using a lot of that the ironwood just because I love the patterning in it. It and the Thuya Burl are my two favorites right now. And the reason I say right now is because it tends to change constantly. So yeah, what I'm planning on doing is on Tuesdays. Right now we've got it scheduled for 9 o'clock. I'm going to get everything set up and put in for 9 o'clock Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time, and do just everything from some auctions to just fun, just relax. Got to have people up, visitors up to talk about different things. Doesn't have to be coins. It doesn't have to be. I mean, it could be anything. So, and we'll try to put in what the topic. I'm not going to say what the topic is. Let's say what the main topic is, because we're probably going to drift. Y'all, if you know me very much, you know that I'm pretty. I was going to say ADHD, but I'm also OCD, and so I keep alphabetizing everything. So I'm ADDH. I did see. See, and I was just thinking of that, and I was thinking about weird, ways of looking at things. And first thing popped into my mind is I actually saw the other day the best high school mascot name I have ever seen in my life. And I turned the car around and took a picture of the scoreboard on their football field because this is no lie. Y'all can look it up. Look it up on the internet. The Arkansas School for the Deaf, their mascot is a leopard. Yes, their football team is the Deaf Leopards. I thought that was the best. I wanted to stop and buy a coffee for whoever come up with that because that is awesome. So I don't think anybody will ever top that. I've got a lot of the schools that are clients of mine with our background company, so we tend to go around there a lot, and they probably wouldn't. I don't know. You got to know that somebody has pointed that out to them. Surely I'm not the first person to notice that obvious of a word pun. Would that be a pun? Oh, that's what I ought to do. Yeah, that's a good. Oh, and I've got a kit that's got a cat on the top with the tail that comes down for the clip. Hey, I could pour up some resin with their school colors. That'd be a lot of work. Well, I'll tell you what I did do though. I took a pen that has it's similar to these, but up here it has the police, like a police badge. And I'd seen a lot of people get them and get the just some acrylic with just a single blue line in there, and do them that way. But I went ahead and did it with some wood, and then I put it on my laser. And if y'all go on YouTube, I don't know if you've ever watched any of those police chase videos where they're pitting people and all that. And but I'm telling you, there's a state trooper down here around Little Rock called Trooper Jacob Byrd, Byrd. You need to watch it because even on YouTube, all of those channels that are doing this have named him the pit king of the country. So I made one and I engraved on it Pit Master Jacob Byrd. I was going to put on this side and it ain't barbecue, but I thought no, let's just leave it like that. So I made it up, filled it with gold dust, and then put acrylic over it so that it looked like the letters were done in gold. Took it down there and we presented it to them as a thank you for keeping our streets safe. So that was a big hit. Matter of fact, they gave me a challenge coin for it, um, which I didn't even know the police had challenge coins. Did y'all know that? Let's see here. So of course I had to start collecting challenge coins now. So let's see. No, that's my brother's challenge coin. I've had that one ever since he came back from Iraq. So, but here's this. They gave me two for the Arkansas State Police. I don't know if you can see those very well. Yeah, they're coming through pretty good. But I asked our local Batesville Police Department, and they did. Oh, hey, looky there. I'm sorry, Catcom. Hey,
How you doing?
yeah, doing pretty good. There's a little bitty Judson, Arkansas. I think it's population like 14, not 1,400, just 14. Yeah, I'm still. I had them give me an extra one so I could use one of them for maybe get out of jail. They laughed at me. So yeah. Um.
You make those
Oh.
pens?
Yes, I made these. Well,
Oh, that's
I
cool.
buy the kits and I turn the wood part down, or
Ah,
pour the acrylic and all. So yeah, I buy the kits. I don't make the metal parts.
I got you.
I'm a woodworking person. You know, I've never even held a welder with it turned on. So I can't. So I wouldn't. I'd be afraid to try welding. But you put me in front of a lathe, and I'm pretty well. After 3 decades of playing with them, you got to pick up something.
All we ever did is use the lathe to make either billy clubs or baseball bats in high school.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the things that every one of my pens comes with this certificate of authenticity telling what it is and the serial number and all that. And then on the back of it, it has the lifetime warranty. And if you ever have problems with it, tells you what to do to get it back to me fix it and get it back to you.
I've never seen
So,
that many different looking pens actually.
oh, and this is probably about 40% of what I've got. And I don't even have all of the other stuff. In matter of fact, well, if I had my keys with me, I even make it's about that long, and I guess it's about as big around as that, and it goes on your key ring, and you unscrew the top, and you can put your pills down in it and carry them with you.
Oh,
I
that would
use
have
it
been
for my
great. That would have been great back in the 70s.
yeah. Now I just carry my migraine medicine in it.
Yeah.
Oh, you what do you? Hey, you got some stuff to show us?
Oh, I got all kinds of crap to show you. What do you
Okay, let
want to
me.
see? I got stuff
What did I
here
just
before I
do?
move around. I bought some of these a while back, and I normally let's see if I can get back into the picture
Yeah,
without.
I was trying to make you big. They changed everything on me.
So I got the giddy up.
Oh,
Actually,
prospector.
no, this is the Liberty medal
Oh, okay, gotcha.
with a horse. Actually, I bought these off a guy. He had a couple of them, and I said, "Well, if I'm gonna buy them, I might as well buy them in 70s."
Nice. Ultra cameo.
And I don't know. I have had this one. I got a bunch of the Eagles. damn near. I think I got all of them. To be honest with you, but I got
Hey,
some.
that kit, is that a silver Kit Kat bar down there?
That is my birthday present from Musket and Biscuit. So he wrote on there.
Nice. Nice. I saw the cat part on it. Um, I got that. The reason I was asking is at that estate sale, I picked up some old. It had Tennessee and Texas both on it. I got them in the safe now, but they had like almost a pound of it in the little bars about that shape.
Yeah.
I like unusual stuff, old bars and
I
stuff
usually
like
don't
that.
collect too many bars. I got standard ones. I'm not. Some of them I'm just not going to pay the extra money for the fancy pours or stuff like that.
Yes, those Tentex bars. That's what it was. Stack that gold nailed it. And I was lucky. There wasn't very many people there that realized what it was because they just had them in this box. And to tell you the
Right.
truth, it almost looked like you remember the old you could buy the lead bars to make sinkers and stuff,
Oh yeah.
bullets and
The
things.
tire weights.
Right. They looked like those. And I heard one of the guys say, "Well, I don't need any lead." And he started walking off. I didn't correct him because I was going to bid on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Pony Express.
I got this out of scrap bin at my LCS. When I bought it, it was just he was selling them for milk.
Nice.
So I got a whole
Um,
tube of Morgans here. Uh, Another tube of Morgans here. I was picking
I got
them up.
I got frustrated with coin roll crimpers that that you could buy.
Yeah.
So I got my Fusion 360 out and redesigned some for myself, and they worked so good that I let but my buddy at the bank down here have a set, and I was in there and they said, "Hey, we want to buy some for every one of our tellers." And I said, "Well, I don't even have a tax number, tax ID to sell stuff like that." I tell you what, I said, I'll make them for you and give them to you as a thank you for calling me anytime somebody brings a coin dump in here because I want to buy it. So they do. Every time somebody brings in a coin dump or anything unusual, they give me a call. And they called me a couple of days ago and said they had $400 of has and asked me if I wanted them. So of course I got down there and picked them up, and right off the bat, $200 of it are the new. Here, let me. How do I get that back to?
Oh, the new 250 halves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
I'm
we
waiting.
go.
I'm waiting to see
Yeah,
how they. Yeah, I'm waiting to see how those grade right now. There's, you know how many they've graded already of those half dollars?
I've not.
I'm gonna
Ernest would
surprise
know
you.
more of that.
50,000 have been to the grading. That's the
Wow.
most they've ever had to grade in the last 6 or 7 years
Yeah,
combined.
and right, and I don't really understand. Well, I guess I do understand it because people think, oh, they're really shiny. I'm gonna send them in, but
They are not grading past 67.
right, and yeah, and I could have told them that because they're going to leave themselves some leeway.
Well,
But the main thing is even a clad, even at proofs or even at MS-70, a clad half dollar is still going to price like a clad half dollar.
yeah, but it's rarity now because, like, I bought the mint sets. So I bought three of them, sold two, got mine for free, and I'm waiting to see how the mint sets start grading. So far, they haven't graded much better. There's a 68 out there, and
Right.
like people were saying, these guys that got these high end sets through PCGS or NGC, they got to have the top grade out there. Now the proofs are grading 70, but
Yeah.
the mint states are not. The penny's going to be the money maker because that's the only place you
Hey,
can get the penny.
you know
And
what
there's
I
less
got
than
today in the mail?
I don't know.
Rob Finds Treasure sent me a quarter, but it's got the July 4th privy on it.
And I seen those they were grading 65, 66, and most of them like 64s. And that's what everybody's looking for is the high grade. You have any idea what if somebody hits us? Well, actually, there already is 169 penny that's been graded. Well, that's it.
Nice.
That's the top grade of any of them. You
Yeah.
know that. And if you look on eBay, they're selling. Everybody's waiting to see if any of them Olympic folks are going to put that ASE on there that says the U.S. Olympic team. So far, none have showed up anywhere. I don't know, and there's only like 200 of them. So I don't know whether they were told you better not get caught selling this, or nobody's just put it up there yet. But that's going to be a big ticket item if somebody puts one up for sale.
Yeah. I just
So I
picked
mean,
up a couple of nice, and I was thinking about sending these two in because they look, I don't think they would go above a 67, but it's a Guam and a U.S. Virgin Islands with the deep cameo proof, silver proof.
you got to look and see what
Those,
there's. Yeah, you got to look and see what they're selling for. Is it even worth
right.
sending them in?
Yeah, and that's why I was thinking about it. I had them out here because I am going to look up and see if it's worth spending the money to get them
See,
graded.
I got the one with the Liberty Bell quarter. If I can get it in there, nice. And then the other one is the ship, which I think was the first one. But I can show you my mint set, and they're a lot nicer. But I'm gonna wait until people grade them and see how high the grades are,
Right.
depending on if I'm gonna send mine in or not, and spend $150 to get them graded. Because
Um,
I would have to send the whole set in. I've seen them
I'm going to.
selling on
Oh, I was
eBay,
just going to give
and,
you.
and
Yeah.
and a lot of them cut the pennies out of the set and sent those in and selling the rest of the set.
Wow.
So,
Um, here's a little tip for everybody. If you've got a bank that has one of those public coin counting machines that
oh yeah,
people
get
that
free
the
money.
public, yeah, you can go in there and you can buy the bags out of them. What I do is I take our house payment every month and I'll either buy a bag out of the bank or I have them order me $1,000 worth of halves, in a box. But I like the bag because every once in a while you get something like
Oh,
this. Why is that all blue?
that's a penny.
This is a yes, it's a US large cent. And it was in that half
Huh.
dollar bag. It's a an 1827 and you can still read the Liberty on it.
Well, yeah, Liberty stays
And
there
look
a
at
long
that.
time.
See the 110,
Yeah,
1 cent?
I got a bunch of those. I've been a coin collector for all my life, and stacking just came along with coin collecting. Actually, I just
Yeah,
sent.
I my mom got me into it when I was in grade school, but this is my first large cent. I've never really gone after them though. Daryl USA. How come you're not blue?
I
Everybody should be blue. Oh, I'm not even over there in that.
I have all the Indian head cent collection. I have all the Lincolns all the way up to 2007. Uh, the Walkers, I got that set, and I got the Mercury dime set, and I got all the key dates that go with them. So
Nice.
I
I
just sold a
did.
bunch of. I just sold a bunch off to Acushas in Texas because I just turned 70, and I don't have a lot of family members that are really interested. So I basically was turning. I'm just buying gold. Is what I'm doing. I figured the day I croak, at least gold will be easier to get rid of than the coins because they don't know the
Yeah.
value of a lot of them.
Oh, dear. Hey, I was stacking some more gold than I usually do, but we just bought 22 acres year before last and was going to start building a house this year,
Oh,
but life happened and I'm in the process of buying out my business partner, and so we've punted it until next year. But
oh,
when you're planning on building a house, you stacking gold doesn't happen.
yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. I mean, I got
But
I bought a few ounces this year, a couple gold buffaloes and that, but I was just taking the money that I had
wait,
sold my collectibles, and actually I still
what
have some more to.
I missed Lisa's question. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't have the chat right in front of me. It was up on the other monitor, so it was. Oh, playing stream. Yes. Um, I'm going to be mixing them in. We'll have playing streams. What she's talking about is I've also got a music studio here.
Oh,
So I'll get on here every once in a while and I just start playing. Wait, German Ginger. Oh, and when I saw Ginger and I thought, is that dude? I was thinking Ginger, Supreme Ginger, Supreme Ginger. You know that guy that you can read a newspaper through.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm going to have him come up as a guest one time and show his pores and stuff like that. He's really gotten into the pores, gotten pretty good at it, but don't tell him he get a big head.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there. I know FG's probably one of the best I've seen. He's set up for
Oh
it, and
yeah,
Pang was doing one tonight.
I got me
Uh,
s- I got me some crystal silver.
oh, from FG.
Um,
He was taking 90% and turning it into 999.
yeah, and I've got two silver cells here, but I don't have my shop set up to do the chemicals. Okay,
Right. That's what
so
they.
so
Yeah.
I'm having to purchase it right now because I use it and I'll get pay dirt and me and my granddaughter will pan it
Oh,
out
can
and
it?
then I
Oh.
I take the gold and put it into as inserts, inlays in my pens.
Yeah. Humble was doing that for a while.
It's fun, and since I've computers is what I've done my whole life. But when I was in high school and when I first started to college, I dropped out first year. So, but I was going for chemistry. So, I mean, I've always loved chemistry and stuff like that. So, yeah, when I saw, hey, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
But it's finding the room.
Right. You got to have the space and ventilation and all that good shit to go with it. I worked at a chemical
Yeah.
plant for 16 years, so I know all about
Oh,
acids and caustics and all that good shit.
you like old silver?
Define old silver.
Let's see.
Morgan, Walkers.
This one was minted from 35 BC to 5 AD.
Oh, ancient. Is that what you're talking about? Ancient
Oh
coins?
yeah. See? Isn't that pretty?
I used to have some, but the problem is there's so many fakes out there anymore. I'd be afraid to buy any of them that aren't certified in some way.
That's why I'd get the the certified ones like this. Yeah.
I
Um
mean, I can look at a Morgan and tell if it's fake or real. I've dealt with Morgans for a lot of years.
yeah. Um my first Morgan I got when I was a day old.
Oh,
My great granddad gave my parents a Morgan and for me and he did that for every one of the kids in my generation. I'm the
oh.
only one that still has theirs. And
My grandfather gave me the first Morgan, and it was the year he was born, which was 1896. And once I looked in well, actually back then I think it was the blue book I had, and I says, "All right, it's a shame you weren't born in 1895
oh yeah.
because
But
those are
see,
real expensive."
I like Roman coins,
Right.
and that's Judean. That's a
Yeah,
widow's mite.
some of them can be pricey, and I've seen some of them in gold already. I mean, they're usually small, and
Yeah.
some of them are usually thin, so they're probably better off in a slab so they don't bend or break.
And then I've got a whole set of Israeli commemorative silver.
Yes, I've seen some of theirs.
See, I mean, I like remember what I said a while ago. I like the unusual stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I'd
that's
rather
not.
have,
Yeah.
well, I'd rather have
Theirs
these
are
than
not that
Morgans
unusual.
and peace
They've had nice
dollars.
stuff for a long time, actually.
Well, that's true. They got some of the most beautiful coins I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
and a lot of them are. I don't use the word religious, but that's what they are. Um, that they put out. I mean, I've seen some of theirs. I know they had some nice gold sets that they had put out, and they got pricey fast.
Okay, um, when you heard when you hear the 30 pieces of silver in the Bible,
Right.
um, y'all, I don't know if y'all know that, but that was the common price for a slave at that time. But that is what it would have looked like, one piece of that.
Oh,
And
okay.
this one is fake, but it's what we use just to show what they would look like because I cannot afford one of these in real silver.
And actually, he was in charge of the money, anyways.
Right. Yeah.
He was
I
let.
think it's interesting whether you're a believer or not, I still think it's interesting to know the history of a lot of this stuff.
Oh yeah, I like that kind of history.
And I will say our oldest son is our pastor, so it's kind of cool being a member of a church where you can
Oh,
remember spanking the
okay.
pastor.
Yeah. I started going back to church a few years ago, and I actually got rebaptized. So
Nice. Let's see. Are those what you were talking about? Those mint sets? You know what? I
uh,
don't know.
some of them, yeah, I've seen them in gold.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. These are I just
Well,
got the
I
these are
don't
just the
either, but I've
clad.
said I've actually seen them at a coin show,
Oh,
and I was
nice.
like, huh, they look better
I
in
don't think I
gold.
could afford that.
Nah, I couldn't either.
Well,
I looked at them, but I had to walk away.
okay, now these three all have the man and the
Identical,
woman on the quarter.
right?
This one has looks like a Minuteman on it. I've actually got two different sets. Okay, that's Philadelphia. Well, they're all Philadelphia.
Oh no, no,
Nope, that's
yeah, you
Denver.
got that's you got the new set. I'll show you the actual set that the this is what the actual mint put out. You got a made up set.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's made up. That ain't the original. This is the original. Let me get that back here. This is what comes from the mint.
Oh, okay.
There's a P and then there's a D. This is how they
Yeah.
came from them. This is how they come from the mint.
Well, that's strange because see, this one on top here is my 1964, my birth year mint set.
That's not
But
how
I've
they were
had
made back then.
I bet I've had that one for.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, no. You're right. I'm sorry. That's me. I'm a little tired tonight. So,
That's
yeah.
all
Let
right.
me. Yeah, because you're right. What I've got came in. Well,
A paper, an envelope,
yeah, yeah,
or
like
a
that.
flat pack.
Yeah.
The
Here
50s,
they are.
they were a little box and everything was folded over.
There, 64 right there.
Yeah.
That's the Philadelphia, and I've got the Denver in here somewhere. But I've also got mine and my wife's Canadian year mint sets. There's her
Oh.
66.
Oh, I have the $66. I've had that since I was a
Nice.
kid. We went to Canada, and I was young, and that's what my dad. He says, "Here, you can have it, a dollar," and I've had it ever since.
These are going to be giveaways on some of our streams here.
I'm not
These are
sure.
uncirculated, still sealed
I,
up Ikes.
oh,
They're
now are
not,
those the 40? Are
yeah,
those the 40%? I can't tell.
yes, they are the silver dollar. They are the
Okay, yeah, well,
40%.
okay,
Yeah. Now I've got some of the clads that I'll probably be giving away too, but
yeah.
those are going to be given away. Yeah,
I
just giving a little. Matter of fact, that one might go. See, this is what I was looking for. I've
yeah,
got
that's
some of
the old.
these. Yeah,
Those are all clads.
that's a 97 silver set.
Oh, okay. Well, they have a premier set they made them years too, where they
Right.
actually have a silver dollar in there with them. It's a bigger
Yeah,
package.
this one only has the half, quarter, nickel, dime, penny.
Right. Yeah, the other
But I'm
one,
trying to get. Oh, there's my other Canadian.
Manitoba. No, that don't look like
Uh,
Manitoba.
Toronto.
Okay, I got a Manitoba one in a
I
case
sold my
just like that.
Manitoba.
Huh?
Yeah, do you have the Toronto?
I don't think I have the Toronto.
Well, we may
I've
do
had
some
that
wheeling and we may
Manitoba.
do some swapping.
Hey, I'm all for anything. I'm looking to see if I got it out in the open somewhere, or if I got to rifle through everything.
Because that's the
Uh,
only one of those that I have left, and I really don't. Here, this is okay. The special mint sets are the ones that
Oh, 65, 66, and 67, and 68, I
there's the
believe.
66. See,
Right.
the special mint set, and see it comes in the same type of.
Right. Now that, yeah, you're right on that one.
That's what I was looking for too.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom worked my whole life at the bank as a teller, and
Hmm.
she would keep her purse full of money or enough there so that anytime something come through her window that was silver or um, unusual, she would buy it and put it in her purse. And they were fine with it. All of them did it. And she's got 12 of those large cloth bags full of silver.
Huh.
There's about 40 pounds of silver of 90% silver in each one of them.
My daughter's a bank president, and
Nice.
I have a hard time. I tell her, and she goes, "Well, the girls that run the tellers." I says, "Hey, you're their boss. Tell them here's a bowl. Start throwing any silver you find in this bowl for my dad." But I got a couple. I got a couple $100 star notes she had. So now I told her,
Oh,
"Hey,
nice.
I said keep a lookout for the Trump signed $100 bill." I told her, I says I could sell them for 150 a piece, but don't fold them over if you find them. She goes, "You have a better chance of getting them at the casino, Dad. If you win, they'll pay you in brand new $100 bills, and they'll probably have them." But they don't order. She don't order from the Federal Reserve. She
Well,
said,
no.
well, some banks do. Now, see,
Yeah.
my older sister, when I was like 16 or 17, she worked for the Cleveland Federal Reserve. And I remember the one day, and I said I was a young teenager, and we had to go down there because she was actually quitting. So I went down there with her to, clean out her locker, and I got to walk through the whole Federal Reserve in Cleveland. And it was kind of funny because she used to tell us, she says, I learned to play more card games when I was at work, and they'd have people, she would count the money, the old dollars. Somebody would be watching her count them. And then they had the guys in the ball turrets. watching them, and they were destroying the money anyways. But they had to keep an accurate count when they were destroying the money. So yeah, it was very interesting. I was fortunate. Not too many people get to walk through the Federal Reserve.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Here's pop quiz for everybody. Where are these from? Let me show you the other side.
Yeah, because
Looks
I'm right
basically
now
the
I'm lost.
same.
Oh well,
I'll
that is
give you a hint. They're shiny.
no. I don't have a clue.
One of my wife's favorite movies was Firefly, and these are actual. This is actual script they used in the show. That's the money that they used on Firefly.
Oh,
So yeah, it's in my collection here. It's hard to get a hold of. I had a lot more than that, and I was giving away as giveaways, and I went to get some more, and they're so hard to find that I quit giving them away. Okay. Oh, I did just finish up a collection. I've got a BU proof penny from Denver and Philadelphia
they didn't
for
make
every
proof for
year
them.
from fifth for every year from 59 to 22.
They didn't make Denver or San Francisco proof coins at all.
No, they didn't. But
It's
okay, let me rephrase that. Every year
okay.
that has a proof, I have it in the set. It is a complete set from 59 to 22.
Oh,
I worked on that for
I was born
years.
in 1956. I just sold my proof set. I had a 69 set for everything from 56. The penny is the most expensive thing in the unless you had a Type 2 Benji, but the penny was the most expensive thing, and there's only 224 that are proof 69 red Lincoln pennies. Or yeah, Lincoln
Huh.
pennies, what they were. And I sold my 1942 proof set I put together, all six coins, the silver and the nickel. I sold that off too. I had everything in 66. Once again, the penny, to find it in that grade in red, it's same deal, man. The penny was
Oh
over a
yeah.
thousand dollars.
Um, wait, I just saw something up there and was gonna oh, Daryl. I was gonna a while ago Daryl said that he got $100 star note but had to use it to pay bills. I said, that's the story of my life.
Yeah.
I picked this up the other day on a whatnot auction just because I've wanted it, and I gave way too much money for it. But it's a 1883 racketeer nickel.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
It,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, the V nickel that they plated.
Right. They dipped it in gold.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've always wanted one, but I've never had one come across. And then that was up on an auction. I went, yeah, bid. I wanted it.
That's why they added the word cents on the back.
Yeah,
And actually, the 1883 with the word cents is actually worth more than the one without cents because they
yeah,
only
that was
made
the
them at
first
the end
thing
of
that
the
I
year.
looked at. But this one is the one without the cents on it.
Right.
And it
They
is
made
in
this.
really good condition.
Yeah, you can pick those up in 63, 64 grade, real reasonable.
Yeah, because they wanted to keep them nice and pretty
Yeah. Well, back
because they were
then with
passing them
gold,
off as gold.
well, you got to remember, gold don't tarnish. It don't wear. It's soft metal, but the environment don't really hurt it.
Yeah.
They sit at the bottom of the ocean for God knows how many years, and they bring them up, clean them up a little, and you wouldn't know it.
Ooh,
Yeah, you get a lot.
okay.
You'll get a lot of that. The forget who
Let's
it
see
was.
what we let's see what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna get me a little snack here. I'll let y'all help me pick.
Okay.
Mythical meats. I got this for my birthday last week.
What's
Let's
that?
see.
Oh,
We're gonna go with unicorn,
mythical meat.
mermaid,
Oh, jerky.
Loch Ness, dragon, troll, centaur, werewolf. Let's see. Pegasus, gremlin, or elf. What do y'all think?
It's not my stomach.
Let's see. Mermaid is teriyaki, so it's Hawaiian style with teriyaki. Oh,
I like teriyaki.
let's do centaur. What do y'all think? Let's do centaur because look here. It tells what it really is. It's beef with camel. This is actually camel. They've got elk and other venison, different things in there, but this one's actually camel. That's what I'll go with.
Makes you want to light it up.
Yeah, I'd walk a mile for a camel. Can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday morning, but I can remember that commercial.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy who started it, and I go, "Remember, call for Philip Morris."
Yeah. Hey, see, I'm normally the old fart in here, but I just turned 62 on the 11th,
No,
so
you're
you've got
younger.
me beat.
I'm 70.
Yeah,
Just turned 70 3 days ago.
we're we're young man's game. Was
Yeah,
that REO's? Was that REO? That's a good song anyway, but it says you seem to forget who shot the rocket out of the hole. We
yeah.
got to remind these youngins every once in a while who got this all started for them, right?
I sat there. I got to write shit down anymore, man. And then I got to remember where I put it.
No, you're not, Lisa. Lisa, when someone asks me how old I am, and you need to learn to do this, I am 18 years old with 44 years experience. Or as my grandmother said, you're only young once, but you can be immature your whole life.
What's Khalil tell me? He goes, "Yeah, you were probably there when Judas sold Jesus for 30 pieces of gold."
Oh yeah. I was gonna, and I forgot to tell Stack Gold. I forgot to tell him we need to get Brad in there because he goes gold crazy. Brad V.
Yeah. Oh, you know who's got two people I seen with the most gold? One is Mr. Sunshine, Jamie G,
Yeah.
and the other one is Oh Silver, My Love. And he puts Jamie G to shame.
Well,
Jamie G's got a lot of newer stuff. Oh Silver, My
I,
Love pulled out 3 rolls of 1 ounce buffalo. So I'm like, oh yeah, Jamie, you might as well sit in the corner.
yeah. I'm. I got married real young. Matter of fact, I just turned. I had my birthday on the 11th.
Hmm.
The year I got married, I turned 20 on the 11th, and then got married on the 24th. So 2 weeks before I got married, I was still a teenager. My wife was 17. So when you get married that young in rural Arkansas and stay together for 42 years,
Yeah.
it doesn't leave you a lot of room to accumulate wealth. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
We've had to struggle for everything. We're lucky we've got clad coins, much less silver,
Yeah,
but
I
we
was
never gave up.
my second marriage now has been 37 years, and kids are all grown up. Well, I want to say they're all grown up, but two of them are still here. I changed the locks and they still come back. I can't figure that one out yet. But
Well, it's a
we have
lot of
more
it has to do more what?
we have more industry up here in Ohio probably than you do down there. So I mean, I want to say the income is going to be higher up at this end, more so down there. Now, actually, I think U.S. Steel is building a new plant down there somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Because
over in
when I
Blytheville.
reach,
That's about 45 minutes from here.
yeah,
And
because
but and also
when I was
we got the
retiring
yeah
and COVID hit, a couple of our guys went down to what's the other one down there? They make the pipe. Because I was in Ohio and we made the pipe mills, and they got
yeah
another one down there. But then they said they're making up the electric furnaces one. It's like a $5 billion plant or whatever they're gonna do. It's automated and blah blah blah. And they go, you want to transfer? And I go, dude, 65. You think I want to pick up everything and move down to somewhere I ain't never been before? You're nuts.
yeah
I
we
said, I'm entitled to a pension and I expect it within the next 3 months.
we've got bad boy mowers.
Yeah.
Their main factories here, corporate office and all.
Is that what are they
Um,
car? Is that a car industry?
oh, bad boy. Oh, they're zero turn mowers. They
Oh,
sponsor a lot of like PBR bull stuff at rodeos
oh,
and
okay.
usually you'll see that big red bulldog out there, blow up bulldog at the Monster Energy stuff too. They sponsor a lot of the same stuff there.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it because where I'm living in like a 3,800 square foot house here with 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, pool,
That's pretty close to what I got.
and my house payment is under $1,000 a month.
I don't have one.
Well, mine's not paid off,
My
but
when I retired, that was the goal. House is paid off, cars are paid off, got rid of the
yeah, but
kids.
oh, okay. This will tell it better. When we had it appraised for to get it sold and all this stuff, it appraised for like $180,000 here. If you pick it up and move it to either coast, it would be like a
Oh
1.2
yeah.
million dollar house.
I say
So
the same thing
I
about
love it.
Ohio. It's actually cheap real estate here. I said if you took this house and moved it anywhere to the East Coast or West Coast, it'd be like $1.2 million.
Oh yeah, yeah, and so I love it here.
Yeah.
And since my businesses are all internet based, I don't have to be anywhere else, and it
Right.
gives us
Yeah, that's
chances
good.
to travel. So
I was laughing because I sat there and now my oldest son, he's a computer geek. And he ain't listening, so I can call him a geek. But he gets mad when I would call him that. But that's what he does. He does the I guess his company's like in 4 different states, and
yeah,
he intertwines them all on the same computer, Ethernet or whatever. I forget. I don't know all the terminology, but that's what he is. He's their IT man for all 4 places, and I guess he's been having to go to Pittsburgh or something. They opened a new one up somewhere there, so they pay him. He hates driving down there, and they won't pay for him to fly. So but he says it's almost done. So he says, then I could come back up here. And he goes, I don't have to worry about it. But I mean, he started in their warehouse and he worked his way all the way up to, somebody quit and they said he was so good with computers and they gave him a chance. And he says, oh, yeah. He says, now he's the IT man for the whole company. But he's pretty good at that. So he can read that language. And I'm like, wow, how can he tell what it's saying with all these squiggly lines? But he's good at that shit. So he's done real well for himself, and I'm glad about that. But I mean, I
yeah,
sat there and you know, like I told the wife, well, we got to deal with snow and cold weather here. I says, but no matter where we go, we got to have to deal with something, either hurricanes, earthquakes, or tornado. No, we might get a tornado here once in a while, but I'm not worried so much about that anymore. And
we get
at
a
my
few here
at
every
my age,
week.
I'm just gonna stand there anyways and take it. I'm not gonna try to dig a hole in the ground or nothing.
I've been through in my life. I've been in three buildings destroyed by tornadoes while they were being destroyed.
Oh no, that's not good. Either that or
First
you're
one
very
was third
lucky.
grade.
Yeah, you're very lucky then. You might want to buy a lottery ticket every now and then.
You know, I go to the Ducks Unlimited and the Whitetail banquets every year.
Mhm.
And last year, I was told the same thing by one of the guys there. He was the one handing out the prizes when they were drawing out of their little pool.
Yeah.
I won three rifles, two pistols, and seven other non pew pew related, like a Yeti cooler and some exploding targets. I mean, about the fifth time I went up there, he said, "Hey, you want to go to Tunica when we're done here?"
Well, you know what? I see Daryl's on here. I call him Lucky Daryl. He was on Humble's. I think he won three drawings in a row off of Humble, and I'm like, dude, take his name out of the damn list.
Yeah, I mean, and before that night, the last thing I'd won was when I beat those other guys to that egg. Oops, might have to explain that one, huh?
Yeah,
Let's see if anybody gets it. You
no,
know,
I think they're
ain't
all
won anything
reacting.
since I beat all those other dudes to that egg.
I
And
think
I
they're
guess
all
it's only
talking
funny to
between
me.
themselves.
Yeah. I just always thought that was funny. I heard it one time and I thought I got to remember that, and I did. Amazing. So what all hobbies do you have other than the
Well, I still play
coin stuff?
darts. I still play darts. Um, I used to bowl professional. Body won't let me do that. I haven't done that in probably 10 years. Um, miss it,
Oh
but
yeah, Harley said they didn't hear me. Harley, I said the last thing I won before that was when I beat those other dudes to that egg, and then I was like, I was so proud of myself because I was like, I'm so witty, and then crickets, and like I cried a little. Oh. Yeah, I've got a dartboard. I can't even get to my dartboard right now, but it's like my fourth one because I wore out so many of them. I love
yeah,
501.
I was a strong cricket player. I played around the country. Our in Cleveland we have where we call tournament trails. You play, you win points. After so many points, they pay for your plane fare and your entry fee. And I mean, I've been to Vegas for the U.S. Open. I went to Dallas. Where else did I go? Where they have the witch trials? Salem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. Where the hell else did I go? I've been to like 4 or 5 different states for tournaments. Um, I enjoyed it. I plus like in Ohio we have the what we call Quad City. It's Cleveland,
Yeah.
Columbus, Cincinnati, and Dayton. We meet every year in Columbus for bragging rights of Ohio, I guess, for lack of better words. But I've met British guys, and when I was in Vegas, they had everybody there. Back then, I think Eric Bristol was number one in the world, and it was funny. We were both sitting at a slot machine after the first round, so he apparently didn't do very well. But
I was thinking about going to some archery tournaments.
yeah, I can't do archery.
Well, I didn't ever think I was good enough shooting when I was doing recurve, but moving up to this, and I'm shooting an old, like a 30-year-old Matthews solo cam. It was my dad's, and I've just
Yeah.
kind of rebuilt it. And I'm telling you, at 60 yards with a recurve, I thought I was doing great because I could get about an 8-inch spread at 60 yards shooting 5 arrows. With that compound bow, at 60 yards, I can hit a 3-inch spread. I mean,
Hmm.
it's almost like it's like you're shooting a rifle.
I've shoot rifles. I got when I go out to my buddies, he's got all 17 acres out there, and but I hey, I gotta have a scope anymore, man. The eyeballs ain't what they used to be, but boy, a scope sure makes things look a lot prettier.
Hey, Harley babe, you want to have some fun? Get you some duct tape and duct tape the tannerite on the back of about a 10% full propane tank. Now you shoot through the front of the propane tank so that by the time it hit, because if you put the tannerite on the front, it'll explode and blow the can, and it'll only explode about maybe 10-20% of the time. But if you let the round pass through it and then hit the back, then it's already started to expand when it goes off, and I mean you get a boom every time. It's fun. It's a little expensive, but man,
Yeah,
what price can you put on a great explosion? I mean, come on.
I don't think I could do that in my neighborhood.
Yeah, they'd probably frown on it here in city limits too. So
Even halfway out of the city limits, when we go shooting, he tells his neighbors, "Hey, a couple buddies are coming over, and we're going to be shooting in the back," and so just so they know what's going on. And but yeah, you start adding explosions to that, oh no, they might frown on that. Every dog and farmer will be like, "What the hell?" Especially, he's got a lot of trees, so we sure don't want to start no fire.
we, I got a hold of some, those breaching rounds, 12 gauge shotgun
Oh
shells with the
yeah,
quarter stick of dynamite in them.
yeah.
I got a hold of a few of those from one of my cop buddies, and went duck hunting with my dad.
Wow.
you should you should have seen them when I didn't do it on purpose. I just forgot I had one of them in there because we'd been shooting them.
Scared the living
They were
crap out
just
of them.
down. Yeah, they were just down in the box, and here comes those ducks in. And I shot that thing, went off in the air. You would have
A
thought
flaming
that,
bird.
yeah, it killed like 4 ducks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, man, that bird
We
would be
we
flaming
hightailed it
out.
out of there. Yeah, we hightailed it out of there because I'm sure there's probably a law against that, or if not, we were going to be the reason there was a new law.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there will be a law. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a
and you don't
Remington
want to
that
be the cause.
yeah, I got a Remington shotgun, and I mean, I'm in the city limits, and usually that's just for home protection, anyways. That's what I use it for.
Well, that's what I used to pheasant hunt, and I was a 870 pump.
Yeah,
I love
I'd have
pheasant
to drive a
hunting.
long way to hunt anything. Well, no, that's not true. Well, yeah, I mean, I live by a big park here, and the rangers come in and thin the herd of deer because you got like 5 women for every boy, and everybody wants to shoot the
And it gets
boy. And
unhealthy.
yeah, that's exactly. And then they take the meat and they donate it to the poor folk, I guess, and because people would be calling to
Yeah,
hear
Harley
deer
Babe.
siren.
Yeah, Harley Babe, my mother-in-law's favorite. She's got 2 dogs, and her favorite got attacked by coyotes out there on her because she bought land out there too. She's already moved out there, and it killed her dog. So I have been actually going. As a matter of fact, I told her, I said, "Well, I'll take care of them if they come back." That's because have you priced some of those 3D targets for archery? I mean, it's like $300-400 for one of those life-size 3D targets. I can just go out there and
Huh.
shoot those coyotes for free.
It was funny.
Oh, and then what
Go ahead.
let me real quick. She was putting her other dog out on the run, on the chain run, and it got her tangled up in the in the cable, and she face planted on the side of her porch, 4x4. And I mean, she ended up with about 40 staples in her face and chin and
Oh,
temple and concussion. And I told her the next day, if she's just trying to, it's a lot cheaper just go get her a Mike Tyson tattoo if she wanted a face tattoo. And she told me to wait until she healed up to make her laugh. So I made a promise. I can't
my
tell jokes until her face quits hurting.
I got a pit, and he's actually a big baby, but He's very territorial. So let's see. I've got dead rabbits in the yard. Possum's dead. Uh, my daughter's got a pit, but she's got a pit terrier. Well, hers ripped the guts out of a raccoon, and hers is one of them. I call them frisbee dogs. Jump like 5 feet straight up in the air.
Wow.
And that's what my neighbor called it, a frisbee dog. I've never seen a dog jump like that. And so I guess her dog now they don't my two dogs don't get along anymore. They'll fight. I mean, they really fight. But back then, I guess her dog jumped, pulled the raccoon off the big fence, and then it was all over for the raccoon. And I got to sit
Oh,
there and
yeah.
throw it in the garbage can. And, my daughter's screaming, "Oh, he's got blood all over him." And I says, "I don't think it's his blood, though." And it wasn't.
I had a pet raccoon when we got married, and I had to get rid of it because our apartment wouldn't allow pets. And back then there was no such thing as an emotional
Right. Yeah, my
companion
daughter's
pet
got
or
one of
whatever they're
those.
called. And I don't think a raccoon would have qualified for that anyway.
Yeah,
That thing
probably
was,
more. It would probably qualify more than a skunk would.
yeah, it probably would. I went before I got married. I walked down the stairs and was going to the bathroom one night. I didn't even bother turning the lights on. I just went in and sat down on the pot. My parents had this wicker thing that goes up over the top that has towels and stuff in it behind the commode.
Yeah.
I was just about to let loose and start doing my business when that damn raccoon had sat up there on top of that thing and waited. And when I got down there and sat down, it jumped off there, landed on my head, and just started clawing and just wanting to play.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, you don't know how fast you can poop until you got a raccoon on your head in the middle of the night. First you'll say it, then you'll
Oh.
do it.
Well, my pit, he, I think he was rescued out of the ghetto when I got him because Fourth of July or thunderstorms, he hides in a bathtub.
Wow.
He'll
A lot of lot of
so
dogs have problems with that.
well. It's funny because it was raining. Yep, a couple nights ago actually, and my son comes downstairs and he uses the bathroom down here. He didn't know Max was in the bathtub. So when Max started moving around in there, it scared like you, it scared the crap out of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Let me
he
see
he,
if
he
this.
goes and hides. If you don't let him in the bathtub, he'll try to crawl into my closet. Or if I'm in a computer room, he'll come lay underneath the desk I sit at, and he'll stay there, and he won't move. I mean, but yeah, he don't like the Fourth of July, and he doesn't like the thunderstorms. He'll know it's gonna thunderstorm before I will.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's real friendly with kids and people. Now my grandkids, it's like sometimes he gets his little zoomies and he'll knock you over. He's 70 pounds of fun. And but other than that, he's great. Now other animals, I don't know what I took him to the vet and I couldn't figure out what it is about him and German shepherds. German shepherds don't like him. He never was the instigator, but he sure wasn't going to run away from him. A guy walks this German shepherd, and twice they went nose to nose, and then the German shepherd growled. Well, that's all my dog Max needed to hear. All of a sudden, we're both tugging away. And then the second time, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, we're not going to meet on the same side of the street no more because this ain't working out real well." And I don't think either of us want a vet bill. So
No.
yeah, he don't always play well with other animals, but he's great with people.
Harley, they stocked some bears here in Arkansas about 20 years ago, and they've actually gotten a good start. So people have started seeing some black bears around here. But when we've always had mountain lions.
Really, down there?
We get more bobcats than mountain lions, though.
I know I go to Pennsylvania every year out by Cook's Forest, and we've seen a couple black bears out around there. But you get a lot of people in the forest, and the dummy campers leave food around and crap like that. But they take off once they see people and all that. As long as
Yeah,
they ain't got little babies with them.
yeah. If they've got babies with them, you better take off.
Yeah, we had the one that
Eh,
came in and she had her three cubs, but the girl came out of the kitchen beating a pot and pan, and it was funny because when the mama bear started going towards their kitchen area, the three cubs ran up the tree. But once mama seen making all that noise, and all of a sudden she turned around and ran, and here come the three little ones out of the tree following her. So, but yeah, I don't know. I know it's their habitat. We're just visitors, so
yeah.
they don't have
Well,
anywhere
we're
else to
gonna close.
go.
We're gonna close up here pretty soon. I got to head down to South Arkansas in the morning. But everybody just spread the word. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. Yeah, I mean, if you've known me for very long, and if you haven't, ask people like Harley Babe or Daryl or OC or any of them. I'm kind of
I know
stupid
OC
when
and
it comes to giveaways.
yeah. Well, you're actually Southeast Stacker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually he goes on Tuesday nights too, just so you know.
Oh, I'm not. I was trying to find some time when I wouldn't be walking on
Yeah, I
anybody,
know it's hard. It's hard.
and
That's what they stack that
and
goals
the
like. Why
and
don't you get a channel? There's too many damn channels out there now, dude.
right, and the deal is, since I'm going to be doing it this way, I mean, I'm going to be doing pins, and sometime we may be doing coins, sometime we may be doing music, sometime I mean, it's going to be different stuff. So
Yeah,
it's not like you can't open two windows. So I
I
got to
got
thinking, no, I'll just do it.
yeah, I'm on a PC anyway, so I mean I can open up five windows if I have to.
Yeah, and I just for years I've just been a guest on people's streams, and
Right,
for a
that's
long
how I
time I
do it.
helped Brad with his, and but I've just recently some things have happened that make it to where I don't want to be at somebody else's mercy. That's not in a bad way, but I just want to kind of call my own shots for a while.
Yeah.
So I
See,
thought,
that doesn't.
and I
I don't.
keep getting three, yeah, well, 3 or 4 times a week I get someone, hey, when are you going to stream? When are you going to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought, yeah, I'm just going to start doing it. And if someone comes up to me and says, well, hey, you're going up against us, I'll just ask them,
Oh, I was
okay,
just
well,
letting you
can are
know
you
because
let
I
me
mean,
come up?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
SCS. He's been doing Tuesday nights for a while, and that's the only reason I'm telling.
Do you know
I
what
mean, it's like
times? What is it,
um,
early or late? Because we're not going to start until 9
yeah,
Eastern.
I want to
So
say he starts at 8 till about 10.
well,
Um,
we may be going at
yeah,
the same time for a
I mean,
while, but it should be
I'm
different enough most
and
times. So
I'm not saying nothing because I mean it's like stack that gold. He's usually a late night person, and I teased him the one night. I says, "Yeah, sometimes I think you just like listening to yourself talk." He got pissed,
hey,
like
Kane.
you know.
Yeah,
So, but hey, it's just like anything else. It's
and
like
I
the
may we may we may change the day if there's a different time
yeah.
that but I had to start it sometime, so I just picked Tuesday. I was going to do it tonight, but I was just getting ready to start setting stuff up, and I got a phone call and had to run and pick up some stuff to take to my parents.
Yeah,
So I thought, yeah, I'll do it on Tuesdays. My
yeah,
wife told me
whatever.
I couldn't have Friday and Saturday, though they're hers.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. I mean, like I said, I don't really think anybody does Thursday night. Thousand
Oh,
Air
and by the
used to
way,
do it.
I am going to be setting up. and I'll just give y'all a little bit hint of it. It's in the process of being built right now. I'm building a website that's a store that lets people buy the 3D print files and the laser cut files that I've designed that are my cut files. And what I'm going to do is I am going to have races for pins and races for coins and races for all kinds of stuff. But you're not going to be buying entries into the race. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be going to the website and you're going to purchase those files. Then you can download them, do whatever you want to with them. But for every one of those files that you purchase at, well, we're going to start them at $6, just like we do those races. You get a thank you. You get an entry into the thank you races wherever you want to use it,
Hmm.
which turns it into something that will pass muster in every state. None of them can come in and say that it's gambling or anything. It's just simply us giving a thank you
Right.
for purchasing files that I don't even care what you do with, because I've been giving
Yeah,
them away. But
I've seen other channels do that with the, I don't know, frog races and duck races and
well, my bank actually has in their contract when you set up an account with them that you promise not to do that type of thing on the internet. So I went in there to him and I said, listen, I said, I sell a lot of these pins and the design files and the stuff like that. I said, I want to start giving people an entry into these races as a thank you. And they said, oh, that's fine, as long as you're not selling the entries.
yeah.
So, and the reason that I went this way is because, yeah, I had somebody complain when I was running the silver races and I got, and got my Cash App shut down. And I got to thinking, this way I can't get it shut down because it's, if they complain, they can complain, but there's nothing wrong with it and they won't shut it down. So
Yeah. And
it
wait,
just,
everybody's getting monetized, and YouTube's changing the rules of the game, and they're going to eliminate a lot of
right.
these smaller channels, because they don't want to
Yeah. And
have to
see,
pay out the
in
money.
this way, you don't have to worry about PayPal or Cash App or Venmo or any of that. You just go out there, grab it. You can use PayPal and Venmo and all that at the store when you check out. But then that tells us who got what and all that, and then we just take it off and run the races.
Yeah.
The cool part about it is even the guests that are up can use the same system for their races.
Mm. Yeah. It's like everything
So
else.
it
You
should
try it
be
out and see how it works, and you know,
exactly. It should be a lot easier, a lot quicker, and just I don't know. We'll try it. I like
yeah,
trying new things.
yeah.
That's why my wife
That's
tells me I can't have any more hobbies.
what's that?
But in my defense, I saw a T-shirt one time that said, "He who dies with the most toys wins." I think I'm in third place. I'm not sure
uh,
that I've overtaken second place, but last I checked, I was in third.
See, I've gotten to the point where I don't care anymore. What I have is what I have, and I'm to that point where my kid's like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I don't know, buy me a couple scratch offs or something. My son took me down to the casino the other day, and I had fun with him and my brother-in-law. And you know what? At my point in my life, I just like having time with people around me.
Yeah,
If
like
I
like what
die,
we're doing
hey,
right now to me is
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
this
mean,
is
it's like
fun.
I told my daughter, "Hey, when I die, I'm moving all my collector's coins out. The only thing you're gonna have to deal with is gold and silver, and that's a pretty easy market if you're gonna sell.
Yep.
So it's better than trying to decide, hey, what's a 1909 SVDB worth? So
About $20. I'll give you 40, and
no, actually, I probably have sold over close to 20 grand already to Acush's Collectibles down in Texas. The scariest part was mailing it.
oh yeah,
Well, he gave me good advice. He gave me really good advice. I says, geez, dude, I says, I got to insure this. The post office going to freak out because I had to do this once before, quite a few years back, and he says, pack it up good in the box, then get another box, put this one in that box, tape it up real good with that fiber tape, and he goes, send it next day air, mail it on Monday or Tuesday. He says it'll get here within 2 days. It doesn't have time to sit in any one post office. And he says, it's up to you if you want to insure it. He says, but I'm telling you right now, because I guess they were having a lot of thievery down in Texas. And he says, when you insure it for that much, he says they're going to sticker it. Now, it doesn't say anything, but the veteran post office people know when the box has that kind of a stickering, it's high valuable. And so
Yeah.
the first time I sent him, man, I was never so glad to get his email when he said he got it. And I'm like, so then when I sent the second shipment off, that one actually got delayed a day because I guess there was flooding in Houston. And he told me, he says, look, I got 3 packages coming. He says, and yours is one of them. But he says, I guess they got flooding going on in Houston. So they said it would be a day delay. So, but it worked out. So, I mean, but it made it a lot more comfortable for me to do that because I'm sitting there going, man, I can't take a hit like this.
Yeah, I think if I was going to spend that much on anything from you, I think I'd drive up and get it.
Texas, a long drive from Ohio.
Yeah, but I'm in Arkansas, so I'm closer.
Oh, yeah, you're right next door.
I'm about halfway between probably around Dallas. I guess Dallas, maybe Austin. About halfway between Austin and you, probably.
Yeah, it's and like I said, I'm a little bit more comfortable now, but I stick to the rules. This is how you package it. Packaging is a lot because I mean he did
Yeah.
a live opening on the show and somebody sliced the bottom of the box. Here they reached in and grabbed a whole bag full of silver eagles. That's what was missing from the box.
Wow.
So I don't know how that customer, he was SOL unless he goes to the post office. And Drew says, I film when I open them up, I film it so I see everything you got, you know. And he actually did when he opened mine up. He showed everything that came in there, and so.
Be
But I
careful,
sent
Harley.
I I sent it offers to like 4 different dealers. One couldn't afford it. The other one, he Texas was the best offer. And he sent me the check the next day, so I'm good. But it
Yeah.
kind of clears up a little wreckage. So there's one less thing I got to worry about. I
Yeah.
got about 2 more boxes to ship down there, but I'm not doing it right now. I'll wait till gold price comes down because that's all I'm going to do is turn it into gold anyways.
I just remembered, I forgot to show this. I call this the Hillbilly Forever pencil. You see the little cone on the end?
Yeah,
That's the lead. And it comes with all these different colors.
really.
You just unscrew it out of the end and you can make it a different color. And then you just open it up here and you got your eraser. Oh, I didn't put it in there. You can store your other erasers in there.
Huh.
But yeah, just pencil. I don't know. I was getting this stuff together because I wanted to show Lisa. Couldn't remember if I showed Lisa and Harley but Harley's leaving. But these are the crochet needles, and it goes all the way from I think C, yeah, a C, all the way up to a K. I think it's a K. Yep, K, big thick one. They're all different size. You just pull out the one you want, pop it in,
Huh.
and that is spalted tamarind with Paduke swooshes in there, along with maple and bubinga to do the little lines around the swooshes. That's a technical term. Swooshes is a technical term, by the way. And I made this for my granddaughter,
Now that's for leather
and
work.
Yeah, it's for crochet. It's crochet needles
Oh, the
for
crochet
crocheting.
needle.
Yeah, and but now here's what's so cool about it. If you've got some of my other things, like this is a scratcher tool. Okay, so if you do the scratcher tickets, it just makes it easier. But
Oh, I've seen that
they're
before.
universal. Yeah,
Right.
everything I do is universal. And I've got I can get the large needles for sewing leather that goes in here too. And little scissors and just all different kinds of attachments for it. So it will grow with you. But yeah, yeah, my granddaughter, I had made this pen and she said, "Oh, that's the handle I want for my crochet needles." So I said, "Okay." So I got the wood out and takes a while to make the Celtic cross like that.
I
So
get you.
yeah, they're kind of fun. How many people we got in here? Six. We had more than 10.
Yeah.
Let's do it anyway.
On,
How
on
are we
on
gonna
a
do
whim
this?
and a surprise, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Do we want to? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I don't really, we don't really have enough in here right now for me to do a good giveaway. But here's what I'm going to do. Everyone that wants me to put your name in Tuesday night's giveaway, whether you're here or not, type me in chat. And I'm going to write them down. And then Tuesday night, y'all are going to be entered in the stream giveaway, whether you're there or not. You will not get two entries if you are there,
Oh no,
just in case
Daryl's
someone was
in.
wondering.
Daryl's in. Oh my God, we lost.
Oh shoot, Charles Schultz, James Schultz. One night I was good, and I said, "Okay, I'm going to get this," and I typed 10 on a 10-person race, but he beat me to it and had put one in. So I only got 9 of them. So it was me with 9 chances and him with one, and he beat me. It'll be 9 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock Central.
All right, I'm on Eastern time.
So because and I'm going to be giving away a pen then. So and I don't have anything to write with. I'm going to use the yeah, I'm going to use a pool cue. No, golf club. Okay, so we've got Catcom. I got remind me to give you a moderator too. Thought I did that a while ago. Okay. And let's see, Daryl and Harley Babe. And anybody else?
Well, OC was in here, but
Yeah, OC. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do OC. I think OC will be there Tuesday night, but if he's not, I'll put him in there. Who else? Let's just scroll up. Let's just do that. Well, no,
let's see. Kane's Coins was here.
Kane.
Lisa Anderson.
Yeah, Lisa.
Uh, who else?
Let's see.
See.
I'm not seeing
Oh,
anyone
FCG
else.
was here. A while ago, but he
SEG.
was here.
Let's see. Make sure I can. Who'd you say that was?
Stack that gold.
Oh yeah.
Can't believe he went to bed this
I
early.
I heard you. I thought you said SEG, and I was like, wait, who's SEG?
Yeah, yeah, stack that gold. STG.
Yeah, I heard E instead of T
Oh,
as the middle one.
all right. Well,
I'm not used to using my headphones. but I don't like the
I don't
chance
know
of it.
who. Philip. I can't pronounce the rest of it. Philip
I'm scrolling
Guiborn.
up to, okay. Thibor, yeah, Philip
Good, because I can't pronounce the last part of it.
Johnson. No, Smith. That's Smith.
J.K.
Okay.
J.K. was in here. He was in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's about everybody I see on here.
Yep. I got everybody down. Pioneer. Yep. Okay. I don't. Yeah. I'm with you. I don't see anybody else. Matter of fact, J.K. was the first one in. Okay.
Fill up the
Er,
board. Okay. Harley, I don't think I've met you either before, but good meeting you. You must be related to Lucky Darrell, huh?
Harley Babe's cool. Matter of fact, Harley Babe got one of my motorcycle pins I made. I think. Didn't you get one of those, Harley? I'm pretty sure. Oh, I thought you did. What type of? Oh, yeah. So, so.
Does
Oh, you were
Harley
saying no that you're not related to Daryl. That's right. Yeah, Harley's got three of my pins. I think the person that's got the most though is Darren. Darren, for a while, if anytime I come out with something new, he would get one of them.
huh,
I mean, Darren. I haven't seen Darren in a while.
Harley says she's got three of your pens.
Yeah, it's. I've been wood turning for decades, but it wasn't until about I guess 7 or 8 years ago I started making pins, and then finally I realized that it's a lot easier than going fishing because I don't have to take everything and clean everything up after. I just walk out to the shop.
Well, I learned a long time ago fishing's overrated unless you go catching.
Yeah, I,
Unless
I
you should.
enjoy I enjoy fishing. I enjoy catching. I just don't like cleaning them and all. If I'm going to eat fish, I'm just going to go buy them and let somebody else cook them for me.
Well, we got Lake Erie up here, and we go walleye fishing, and the three
Oh,
of us will
walleye's
go.
best fish ever.
Well, I like perch better, but there's a shortage of perch up here now. So it used to be 30 per person. I can remember years back when my kids were smaller, they'd sleep underneath the dash and we count 30 and 30, you know?
Yeah, I don't even think we've got a limit on perch here in Arkansas.
We do here. And only because
Wow.
we have the Eastern Basin, Western, and the
Right.
Central. Well, the Western is where everything grows. That's the only place you can get 30 per person. The other two sections of Lake Erie, no, you're allowed 10. I ain't going out fishing for 10 perch.
No.
But we got the walleye, we got the steelhead out here.
It was
Uh,
funny. When right after I got married, I don't even think my second son was born yet, but I was down right below Lock and Dam here. I was fishing for stripers, and I caught this ugly fish. Got it up there and went to take it off the hook and cut my thumb on it. It had teeth, so I just cut the line and throwed it back in. Nasty looking thing. Put me
yeah.
on another jig, threw it out there and caught another one. And I was about to cut it off, and this little old man came up to me with a walker, walking across the little concrete there, and he went, "Son, if you're not going to keep those, I'll take them." I said, "They're too ugly to eat." He said, "Boy, have you never had a walleye?" And I said, "No, I don't
Oh,
even know what it is."
yeah. I
And
used to
so
call.
I caught like ate more of them, and he took them with him. I kept one of them and cooked it up and fell in love with it. I'm telling you, that fish is so good. If you get it on your forehead, your tongue will beat your brains out trying to get to it.
It's funny. I used to laugh because after you catch a steelhead, and they got teeth like we do, a whole rack all the way around. And I laugh. I says, and then you get the walleye, and I go, yeah, the walleye are the hillbilly fish because they got a tooth here, a tooth there, a tooth here, a tooth there. I says, but you catch
Yeah.
a steelhead, you better hit that son of a bitch because if he gets a hold of you, he's gonna chop into you.
Yeah, before my father-in-law died, we used to go snagging for shovelbill catfish down on Arkansas River.
Oh yeah,
And one night we were down, and about every 30 minutes or so, we would get up and take the Coleman lantern down and see if they were running. And I hung a monster. At first, I thought I was hung up. After about an hour and a half, we finally got that thing landed, and it was like 4.5 feet long. And my father-in-law, he put his foot on the back of his head and grabbed its snout and pulled it backwards, and he just froze. And he went, "Grab that light." So I pulled the light over. It was an alligator gar, and he had it barehanded by the mouth. If that thing had started thrashing, he would have lost that hand.
I was gonna say
He said,
I
"Get
seen
the
some of them guys fish down there, and they just jump in the water and reach into the holes and pull the damn fish right out of there. And
noodling."
I'm thinking,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking,
noodling.
yeah, I said they're going, yeah, my luck, I'd get one of them eels or something, and there wouldn't be no arm left when I pulled it out.
Well, and what most people don't realize is the way you do that is you make a fist. You stick your
Right.
hand in their mouth and make a fist to where they can't, and then you pull it out. They can't get your fist out of their mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
watched
so
some of
you're
them guys
not
do
reaching
that.
in and grabbing. You're reaching in, letting it bite you, and then you make a fist
Right.
to where it can't. Yeah.
And that's what I used to teach the guys when they would fish for a walleye. They said, you don't realize something. Where the walleye's eyes at? They're on the upper part of his head. So if you're fishing too low, he ain't going to see your stuff. I said the second thing is if you watch a walleye attack, it's like a vacuum cleaner. He sucks that lure right into his mouth. I
Yep.
says so. It's certain fish have and now a steelhead. Oh no, he's going to attack it. He's going to hit it hard. I mean, I
Yeah.
use that fire line, and I'll tell you what, I've had him break a lot of stuff on me already.
Joey's on the list. Joey's on the list. Hi, Joey. Everybody that's coming in tonight, we're putting on the list, and you're going to automatically be entered into the giveaway, end of stream giveaway Tuesday night.
Is that Joey Brown from the Vegas Coin Hunter?
No, that this is Leroy's less bad brother.
Oh,
Bad Leroy Brown. This
yeah,
is
I
his
remember that.
less bad little brother. Isn't that right, Joey? Yep. See, yep. He might have been saying yep something else. Huh?
Yeah.
Come bad Leroy. Yeah, I like the old songs. They just don't
Oh
make
yeah.
music like they used to.
Oh yeah. Those are the days I was in high school, man.
I remember. You remember "Get Your Tongue Out of My Mouth"? I'm kissing you goodbye. That was a good song.
Oh, that is the Joey Brown from Vegas Coin Hunter.
Yeah,
I thought I seen him over there.
Joey's pretty cool.
Yeah. Remember who was it? Alice Cooper. School's out. It's summer.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, he had a lot of good music back then, man.
Oh yeah. See, I was a big Meatloaf fan.
Oh yeah. I still got his
I kept.
original album.
Oh, me too. I got all of them. Matter of fact, I've got Steinman's album, the one that he did.
Right, he was the
That was
writer.
yeah. It was supposed to have been the follow up to the Bat Out of Hell album, but Meatloaf didn't want it to be so much the same and refused to
Right.
do it. So So he put it out himself, and it
Right.
was a limited run. But I've actually got it's stamped on it property of the record company, whichever one it was,
Yeah.
and not for resale on it. It was like they
Things.
sent it out to the.
What was the other one thing? Everything I do for love, but I won't do that.
Yeah, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Right.
There's two out of three ain't bad.
Yep. Well,
And
see.
remember the one with Cher though was one of the best ones he did. Dead Ringer for Love.
Oh,
Oh, Dr. Hook's got the saddest song ever written. Daddy's Little Girl is the saddest song I've ever heard in my life.
the Skinners.
By the same
I
people
went
that
to I
did
went to
Freaking
these
at the Freakers Ball.
I went to these concerts back then in the '70s, man. Cleveland Stadium, man. We had the World Series of Rock. Then we had Pink Floyd there. And a ticket was only like $7.
Yeah. See, my cousin was is named Dennis Wilson. Not the same Dennis Wilson,
I
of
was just
course, because
gonna
that
say.
one's dead. But he's a guitar. He's a great guitar player, and he actually had a custom guitar made once from Gibson, I think, over in Memphis. And when he got there, they had it up on a big pedestal out front with a big sign that says "Custom made for Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys." And he went in there and he had to show him his driver's license to prove that that's his guitar. But he played with Ozark Mountain Daredevils. If you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell.
Yeah.
And
There's another group from down there too. Oh, God, I can't
well, I used to go with him sometime to when he'd go up and they'd practice and stuff, and I'd play along with him. But we were over when Mud Island opened. You remember when it opened back? Was it 79, 83? Wasn't it 82? Somewhere back in then. And we were helping set stuff up, and they wanted to do a sound check. So I'm up there and I start picking around on the keyboard, playing, just doing a jam. All of a sudden, there somebody starts playing some guitar chords with it, and here comes some drums, and all of a sudden we're just jamming in four chords, just having some fun. And I look up and it's 38 Special.
uh,
So it was kind of fun.
yeah, I was fortunate. I got to see Yes, Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young. Oh God, who else? Well, I seen Floyd. Um, Never did get to see the uh, Mick Jagger.
I saw
Uh,
Hell Froze Over tour in Little Rock.
oh, with Eagles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably the best one I've been to.
trying to think of who else. Oh God, we had so many come through. I mean, we were a big town for that. Hell, who was it? Eric
Oh,
Carmen when he was coming through with their stuff, and we had a lot of groups come through.
nice, Daryl. And by the way, Ted Nugent and Skinner would be an awesome concert.
Uh, Ted Nugent and who's the other one? Allman Brothers. They're the ones that got Skinner going.
Yeah, and Greg Allman.
Right.
Okay, the guy. Matter of fact, I've got an Ibanez destroyer sitting on hanging on the wall over here. A friend of mine that I graduated high school with designed the through body bridge system on the destroyer with the titanium truss rod on it. They gave him the first two off the assembly line with certificates of authenticity on them and all. He
Hmm.
gave me one of them.
Oh,
But he was the lead guitar player for Greg Allman when Greg was married to Cher.
that was later on.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
they
we
were
were.
playing somewhere over in Memphis one night, and Cher came in, and it was Cher's birthday that day. And Michael went up while they were playing to Greg and say, "Play Blue Bayou." And
Uh,
Greg went, "Why?" He went, "Because it's your wife's favorite song. Play it." So they played it, and And he said that she came up to him afterward and said, "I saw you talk whispering in his ear, and I know he did not know that was my favorite song." So she gave him a hug and thanked him
Mm.
for reminding him.
Harley's laughing. I says when I went to the Pink Floyd concert where they had the big pig in the middle of the stadium, went up in the air, and went there with a bag of 120 joints. And Cleveland had the biggest stadium of anybody. We could hold 83,000 in that stadium. I mean, that was back in the late 70s, even the early 80s. I mean, there were some of the great bands. I'm amazed I made it through all of them actually, but yeah. And then as
Let's
I
see.
started settling down, we had Blossom Music Center, and I uh, used to see the who was it, Moody Blues, Billy Joel, Elton John. Uh, oof.
Well, you will probably understand this better than most of the youngsters in here. Um, I got to play with the Tommy Dorsey band when I was in high school.
Oh, what about Glenn Miller?
Glenn Miller was playing the same night,
I like
but
Glenn Miller music, so
they were playing at the Air Force Base over at Blytheville, and we were going to school there. My dad was working on the phone system on the Air Force Base, and my band director came up to me and he said, "Listen," he said, "we got a problem." He said, their piano player was in a car wreck. He's not going to make it on time. You want to fill in?" So I got to go up cold turkey and play
uh,
with Tommy Dorsey. But yeah, I would have loved to play with Glenn Miller band too. But of course, neither one of them had the names because they were dead, but they kept the bands going for years
yeah,
afterwards. Matter
yeah.
of fact, I think the Glenn Miller band's still touring, isn't it?
My dad actually had the old. I don't know if you remember the old 78s.
Oh yeah,
That
I've
thing,
got one sitting
that
here
things
in
are
the
like
room with me.
they're like steel. You kill
Yeah.
somebody if you hit them with it.
Oh yeah, it's slate. It's actual stone.
So I still had some of those in the old house in the basement, but I gave most of them to his sister when my dad passed away, and I said, "Here I says," and the sad part was my turntable. Those damn things would tear up my needles, and those weren't cheap.
Yeah.
I was fortunate. My older sister used to. She was dating a DJ at the time, and she had red records, white records that they give to the DJs, I guess, back in the day.
Yeah, and those, if you look, those will have the same song on both sides. That because they'd wear out one side, then they'd mark it and flip it and use the other side.
Yeah, because I kept looking in her collection, and I says, "Why do you have red?" And I mean, the 45s were red, and I don't think anybody knows what a 45 is anymore. But remember, they used to have that little thing you put in the record so you could play it as a 33.
Yeah,
Well, you know
a
that
little
little disc.
insert.
Yeah, but yeah,
Not
I mean,
Daryl.
so anyway,
Yeah, quite right.
like my son would tell me, yeah, you old folks always reminiscing about stuff,
Oh yeah, but hey, those were I was gonna say those were the good old days, but
and you could actually understand the words in a lot of them songs.
oh come on, don't give me that. What about Louie Louie? I don't know. Say it goes.
Yeah, so that's one or two. Everything
Yeah.
comes out today. I still laugh with the Who. Eminent. What's that? Eminent. I don't even know what the hell the word means. Remember when the Who came
Wait,
out with that eminent? I can't
I'm not.
think.
I'm not. Wait,
Yeah,
you're
I
not
can't.
talking about Teenage Wasteland
Yeah,
out here in the field. I fight for my meals. That one.
I think
That's
that, but it kept saying eminent something. I remember the Rising Sun.
Yeah, House of the Rising Sun's nice. That's a good
Who is
one.
that? Yeah, now you're talking.
There is
What's his
a
name?
hey, matter of
I can't
fact,
think.
when I for several years I volunteered and taught music over at a private school, and we did "Oh Little Town of Bethlehem" to the tune of House of the Rising Sun. Oh little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. That one, and those kids loved it.
Yeah, I mean, you had Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah, do do
Actually, I
do,
think the
looking
the
out my
Beatles
back
came
door.
here in 64 or 65 because my oldest sister went to see him. She was like
Yeah, because
all nuts and everything back then. I don't know.
mamas and papas, but see,
Yep.
I was listening to more like Rycooter and oh Muddy Waters and people like that. I love blues.
I used to like who did that? Doobie Brothers.
Oh yeah.
They did some Old
Hey,
Black
Doobies,
Water.
they're the ones that did the Young Man's Game. It was the Doobie Brothers that did Young Man's Game.
All right. Well, James
That was a
Taylor and
good one.
him and Carly Simon, but James
I've
Taylor had a
seen
drinking
fire and
problem.
I've seen rain. I really like unusual stuff. Deep Purple, Gaffy, Ozzy
I
many
seen
times.
Ozzy. Let's see who else is on there. I
I
missed
went to
Deep
the
Purple.
Loverboy Get It Up, Keep It Up concert. I think I've still got the T-shirt, half T-shirt. Boy, I bet I'd
Yeah.
look good with my pot belly hanging out of that. Walking around in
Uh,
a hot pink cut off T-shirt that says "Get It Up, Keep It Up" and 62-year-old pot belly hanging out of it. That'll pull them in, won't it?
that means you wear it backwards. That'll make it even more funnier.
I would wear it with my parachute pants.
Uh,
Well, I was styling. My
Dude,
wife
back then you
hated
gotta
those
remember that
parachute.
was just the Vietnam. They were just coming back from Vietnam, and everybody had the peace emblems
Oh
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
bell bottoms and oh my god, I remember that. I had bell bottoms with cuffs. You had the high shoes and yeah, it was a different dress style back then. Didn't have tattoos and green hair and pink hair and maybe
Well,
an
yeah,
earring or
but I tell
two.
you what, they say when you get lemons, make lemonade. My wife and I have developed a new game we call the Walmart game. And whoever's the first person to notice something gets the point. And the categories are I wouldn't have wore that. What is it? Male or female? And then we have one category just called damn because it just went that far. And we got one. Middle winter, last winter, my wife jabs me in the ribs and says, I get a point. I get a point. And I looked, and this guy was in there. Now, it was about 10 degrees outside, okay? Cold as all get out. And he was in there with a furry coat and with cut off jean shorts, and his package was hanging out. Not his the both I mean the whole package, the whole nest was hanging out. And you can't tell me he didn't notice that walking across that freezing parking lot.
Well, you know what? You can add
So she
another
got a point.
category to it. The first one is
What's that?
plumber's crack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, and the haircut. I mean, just weird stuff. And every time we go to Walmart together, we're playing that game. And it works
Yeah,
at airports too, like footwear.
yeah.
Watching women go through there with the extreme pain on their face because they wore 3-inch heels, to the airport.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I have no doubt. I mean, it's there ain't a whole lot of
But
shame in how they get dressed.
and I think she helped come up with this game because she didn't like the other game I'd play. I used to like get bags of birdseed. and then take them up to the front desk and wait in line. And when they get up there, you say, "Which one of these I got to plant to get parrots?"
Seen
And
Alice Cooper, he was crazy back then.
oh yeah,
Probably more so than Ozzy was. Yeah.
I just like observing things. Never got into drinking much just because, well, I'm stupid enough without getting drunk.
Oh, I did see that was my downfall. I've been sober almost.
Drugs.
I've been sober
eh,
almost 40 years because of this.
Well, I don't know what it is. Just drugs and alcohol. I mean, I drink every now and then, but it just never appealed to me. But I'm telling you, there's a reason that I got married at just barely 20.
I
I
got
wonder I
married at
lasted that long.
22, divorced at 28, and then I didn't get married till I was in my 30s. But I had a rough patch of life there for a while.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
into everything.
I I got a cousin that still won't talk to me because she invited me to her wedding, and I said, "Nah, I'll catch the next one." It was her fourth. It was her fourth. I mean, come on. I told her she was just trying fishing for wedding presents. I'd already done that 3 times.
You tell her you stack coins. She stacks ex-husbands.
Yeah, tell her like I told my brother, you've been married 4 times. Hell, maybe it's you.
I laugh. Same thing is I send sympathy cards every time somebody gets married.
Well, now, right now, he didn't marry this last woman and they're still together, and their daughter's in college, and he says he's not ever going to get married again. He's just going to go out every few years and buy a woman that he hates a house.
Yeah. Well, it's like I told my one buddy. I says, it's not like a car. You don't just drive it around for a while and trade in on a new one. I says, there's a lot of premium you're gonna pay to get rid of that car.
Yeah, pardon me. My got strangled. My
In with the good air.
my brother's special person. Now, don't get me wrong. You'll never take away the pride that I have for him because, well, he's almost my age. He's only 2 years younger than me, and he got deployed. Pardon me. He got deployed twice to Iraq, and he brought back a Bronze Star from a helicopter, which is hard to do. So you'll never take that away from him. But man, there's times I want to just thump him in the forehead. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get something to drink. Let's call it a night.
All right, buddy.
Pardon me.
You don't want to be a new YouTube statistic.
No,
Uh,
got off. It went down the wrong pipe.
yeah, I've been there, done
Okay,
that.
everybody, thank you very much. I love you all. Y'all are
All
great.
right, man. You have a good night. Thanks for the invite, my friend.
Yeah, anytime you see us, just come on up.
All right, buddy. You take care.
So I will see y'all next Tuesday if I don't see you before. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye.